indeed. It is another opening of another show starring Brenda Williams. Hello, I'm Bruce Reynolds. On behalf of the Timeless Music Project, we delight in presenting a show for you from our series called Brenda Williams and Friends, Songs and Stories from the Great American Songbook. This one's entitled Cole Porter, Anything Goes. The songs Brenda and her band will perform and the stories I will tell about them and Cole Porter are indeed timeless. Cole Porter lived life and wrote songs with style and energy and with a hearty appreciation for the subtle, the grandiose, the lively, and the silly. For Cole Porter, when it came to writing songs, anything goes. Brenda, will you introduce your friends on the bandstand?
Oh, yes. Back here on the piano, Mr. Craig Hicks. Oh, thank you. And over here on the bass is Mr. John Block. So thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
When we developed the name Brenda Williams and Friends, we meant her band name, certainly, and also the composers and lyricists whose music we celebrate. And by the end of today's show, we hope to add you to those friends too. Cole Porter is a Hoosier, born in 1891 in Peru, Indiana, or is it Peru? This next song was published in 1936 from a Broadway musical, Red, Hot, and Blue. Here, Porter develops the delightfully used words beginning with the letters D and E. Isn't that the lovely, Brenda?
Yes. I feel a certain urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. You control your desire to curse while I crucify the verse. This verse I started seems to me the antithesis of melody. So to spare you all the pain, I'll just skip the whole thing and sing the refrain. Me, 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 me. Re, 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 re. Do, sol, mi, do, la, si. Oh. The night is young, the sky's clear. So if you want to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, and so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Oh, let yourself go, so please be sweet, ooh, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, please say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's deluxe, it's delovely. Yeah.
Contrary to his later fame, oh, clap it up, good job. Contrary to his later fame, Porter had a rocky start. He made his Broadway debut in 1916 with the musical comedy See America First, which closed after just 15 performances. A newspaper critic suggested folks should see America last. With that experience, Cole moved to Paris in 1917. He became a playboy in Paris and married a wealthy older American divorcee, Brenda Thomas. In December of 1919, he continued to write songs, mostly to entertain himself and his friends. Among those friends were Black American performers who living in Paris, Ida Smith, popularly known as Bricktop, Mabel Mercer, and Josephine Baker among them. They were a part of a vibrant Paris jazz and cabaret scene. Mabel Mercer would sassily croon Something Naughty by Porter, and there were several choices. And Porter would hire Black Bricktop to teach guests at his many parties to dance the Charleston. Those early years in Paris provided the foundation for Porter decades later to write his 1953 Broadway show, Can-Can, especially this next song, I Love Paris.
And I do, Bruce. I love Paris in the springtime. I love Paris in the fall. I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment of the year. I love Paris. Why, oh why do I love Paris? Because my love is near. In the still of the night, as I gaze from my window at the moon in its flight, my thoughts all stray to you. In the still of the night, all the world is in slumber. All the world without number, darling, when I say to you, do you love me like I love you? Are you my life to be? My dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon growing dim on the rim of the hill? In the still, chill of the night, still of the night.
Hey, Brenda. What goes?
Bruce, anything goes. days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now goodness knows anything goes. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose. Anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today, when most guys today that women prize today are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. Yes, anything goes. All right, Craig and John. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today, when most men today, that women, are just silly gigolos. So, though I'm not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes, anything goes, anything goes.
Now listen real closely again to the lyrics for this parody song, Miss Otis Regrets. Miss Otis Regrets has an interesting story behind it, but you want to listen to Brenda sing the story of Miss Otis.
Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. Madam, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. She is sorry to be delayed, but last evening down a lover's lane she strayed. Madam, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. When she woke up and found that her dream of love was gone, madam, she ran to the man who had led her so far away. And from under her velvet gown, she drew a gun and shot her lover down. Madam, Miss Otis regrets she's unable to lunch today. When the mob came and got her and dragged her from the jail, madam, they strung her upon that old willow across the way. And the moment before she died, she lifted up her lovely head and cried,
continuing our Cole Porter story. Let's go back to the 1920s. While Porter lived in Paris, he kept in touch with the events in his home country and wrote this next song, Lost Liberty Blues, as a protest against prohibition in the States. Now here's some of the lyrics. As you may sail away on your holiday, take a last good look at me. I'm an innocent public monument called the Statue of Liberty, and I'm a slave in the home of the brave and the land of the free. Now once my country had a Yank romance, and they gave me to Uncle Sam, but he treats me so that I longer know that I meant to be or who I am. And you notice how the words become part of the story. It's a poem that they're telling a story, and Cole Porter did it so very excellently. So please welcome back our very own Lady Liberty. Now it's with sadness that we head towards our goodbye. Like a majority of songs written by Cole Porter, he wrote both the lyrics and the music. And you recall one of Porter's friends in Paris in the 20s was Mabel Mercer. She was performing in New York City at a cabaret when she learned of Porter's death. This was in 1964, and his death in California. She declined singing a medley of his songs, concerned that she would not make it through the songs. During the second set of the performance, she went to the pianist and returned to the mic to sing the Porter classic, Every Time We Say Goodbye, and then stood in silence. It's a very beautiful song, and even more so when sung by Brenda.
Every time we say goodbye, I cry a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me. They allow you to go. When you're near, there is such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say, every time